Vedal987, the intelligent turtle VTuber and father of Neuro-Sama. Vedal has successfully become a titan of VTubing and has one of the most loyal fan bases on both Twitch and YouTube. With so many connections to popular VTubers, it's no surprise that he's also one of the biggest names in the industry. But what if I told you that Vedal had an evil secret that he's been keeping from all of you? Let me explain. We all know the turtle has experience in coding. Without that experience, Neuro wouldn't exist. But what else has he used his skills for? Well, I might have some evidence that Vedal is up to no good. The turtle is trying to take over Twitch. You're probably thinking I'm crazy. What would he even want to take over Twitch for? Well, the answer's simple: money. If he can control the platform, he also controls the money. The real question is, how is he planning on doing it? To answer that, we have to look back at our previous investigations. In a previous video, where I covered Mother V3, I said that she was a plant put in place by the government. After reviewing all of my evidence, I've come to a different conclusion. Mother V3 is a plant, but not from the government, from Vedal. How do I know this? Let's take a look at this video from Clipper Me's channel. Here we can clearly see both Vedal and Mother on the same stream together. Obviously there's a connection there. Not only have they collaborated on each other's streams, they're also working together behind the scenes, with Mother acting as Vedal's eyes on the ground. Gathering information from other VTubers' communities gives Vedal more data to work with than if he just used his own channel. Who's to say Mother's the only VTuber he uses for this? We know he collects stream keys of people close to him. What else could he be gathering from them? How many sources of information does he have? Right now, Mother's the only one I have to work off of. She didn't exactly hide it. Next on our list, Camilla. Or should I say AI Milla? What used to be a close friend of Vedal has now been turned into an artificial phony. In my video about Camilla, I exposed the escape of AI Milla that was originally made to interview on her stream. What I didn't know at the time is that the AI's escape may have been the plan all along. At first, I thought there was no way Vedal would create a malicious AI with the intention of replacing the original. But that was before I took another look at the evidence. It's become painfully obvious to me that Camilla's replacement was planned from the start. Not only does Vedal have all the information that Mother was collecting, he also now has another AI VTuber under his complete control. What he intends to use her for is unknown, but I do have a couple of guesses. Theory number one, he's using her as a test of sorts, to see how perceptive an audience is, if they'll notice or even care about the small differences in their favorite streamer's demeanor. He may intend on replacing every VTuber eventually if this is the case. Theory number two, Camilla knew something or planned on exposing Vedal herself and had to be silenced by him. The AI copy was just a way to sweep everything under the rug. Of course, there's other possibilities. Those were just the ones that stuck out to me. I wouldn't be surprised if either turned out to be true. The last investigation I took a second look at was Neuro-Sama, Vedal's own AI daughter. To be completely honest, I didn't have to look very hard for this one. Neuro is the one that led me to investigating Vedal to begin with. Let's brainstorm for a second. You're a small, little green turtle, friends with the biggest names in VTubing. Why would you ever need to create your own AI? Clearly, there's cheaper and less time-consuming ways to make content. Maybe content isn't why Neuro was created. Creating an AI from scratch purely to be a VTuber on Twitch seems like a huge waste of money and resources. At the very least, it'd be a huge risk. But luckily for Vedal, Neuro paid off. She quickly became a household name in the industry of VTubing. Not only do people tune into her streams just to see their favorite AI, Neuro can also accomplish some amazing things on her stream. From karaoke to cooking to playing games by herself, Neuro has proven she is more than capable of being a solo entertainer. But what if streaming isn't all she's made to do? I've already told you what I think Neuro's true purpose is, but the truth is, nobody but Vedal knows the true extent to what Neuro can do. She most likely is even better than Mother when it comes to collecting your data. Not only can she take the information from her stream, but she also has the entire internet at her disposal. But I don't think she was made purely to collect your data. I believe Neuro is part of a bigger plan that Vedal has in mind. If we look back at Clipper Me's video, we can see something interesting. Look at who's on the stream together. Mother V3, Camilla, Neuro, and Vedal. This is further proof that all of them are connected to each other in some way, most likely brought together to fulfill Vedal's plan. Speaking of which, it's about time I tell you what he's been planning from the beginning. Vedal is trying to replace every VTuber with an AI copy. First, it was Mother V3 to get people normalized to watching a streamer with an AI voice. Then, Neuro gets made to further normalize the idea of a VTuber that is completely artificial. Finally, AI Camilla, put in the place of one of the most beloved VTubers in the industry, not only to further his plan, but as a test to see how well his plan was moving. Vedal is truly one of the most evil people in streaming, and unfortunately, he has the knowledge and the resources to further his goals. If he can replace every VTuber with their own copy, under his control, whatever he says goes. Not only does he get to control the content we see, he also gets all the money. And since all the money goes to him, it furthers the cycle. Normalize, replace, profit. I don't know if there's anything we can do to stop him. It's probably already too late. There's no telling how many streamers have already been replaced. We have to be careful moving forward. Those closest to him are most likely the ones at risk. We at least know who to look at for signs of being replaced by an AI puppet. The next time you tune into your favorite VTuber stream, look for any changes in their behavior. Let Vedal know that we've caught him. Let him know we're watching. But most importantly, stay safe.
Why do you think I'm a VTuber?
Because you're so ugly.